Sir Alex Ferguson is perhaps the greatest football manager of all time, and during his illustrious career he of course came up with some absolute gems. So we're going to tell you what we think are his 10 best ever quotes, starting with this wonderful description of Arsene Wenger. Their relationship was sort of frosty, and in a way it mirrored the two clubs' progress, because to begin with the clubs were rivals and they were battling it out as to who was going to win the league and the FA Cup, and Fergie and Wenger did not get on. And then sort of Mourinho and Chelsea turned up and Arsenal became rubbish, and Wenger and Fergie became great mates. Weird. Number 9. During the 90s, Filippo Inzaghi was one of the best centre-forwards on earth, and he was terrorising defences not only in Italy but all throughout the European Cup. Now, Fergie came up with one line and just swatted him aside. This one's during retirement. Even though Fergie's no longer managing football, he is still paying an awful lot of attention to the man who's currently in his former job, Louis van Gaal. Fergie loves watching Van Gaal's press conferences, it turned out, sort of like a proud father. Shakespeare, Dickens, Chaucer, Rowling, all great with words, but none of them could have come up with anything as eloquent as this to describe the very first time Alex Ferguson saw Ryan Giggs playing football. Magic. It's 2009. Rafa Benitez has been ranting on about facts, and more facts, and so Alex Ferguson is absolutely having the last laugh. So, Jose Mourinho may have won the very first contest between Sir Alex Ferguson and himself, but he lost the overall battle with Fergie because he turned up with dreadful wine. Never okay with Fergie. The guy loves a red. Number 4. It's half-time during the Champions League final in 1999. The treble and eternal glory, essentially, are on the line. And these are the words Sir Alex Ferguson says to his men before sending them out to win the Champions League in the most dramatic style ever. Get over it, Liverpool, you won it on penalties. This is how you do it in style. Absolutely brilliant speech, and it did the job. Number 3. Sir Alex Ferguson once again getting the last laugh, this time using the media to get a fantastic deal for Cristiano Ronaldo. Although in hindsight, £80 million, absolutely ridiculously cheap. I mean, apparently if he played until November 2024 and didn't score, but he played every league game for Real Madrid, he'd still have a better goals to game ratio than Raul. How mental is that? So actually 80 million was pretty cheap. But it's a memorable quote, it's quite good, he called him a mob in that. It's 1999. We've seen the words he said at half-time, and these 3 words are what Fergie came up with at full time after winning the treble, absolutely perfectly summing up the thought of every football fan everywhere. And number 1, Sir Alex Ferguson's greatest ever quote, and perhaps his most memorable because it's on t-shirts everywhere. Fergie telling everybody what his plans were, and I think it's important to have targets, and he certainly achieved his, knocking Liverpool off perch. Superb. Now, that is our list of Fergie's 10 best quotes. Let us know what you think. Get in the comments below. Tell us if you think we've missed any that are maybe lesser known. We might have. That's it. See you later.